Hello everyone, and welcome to my CS24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 90-Day Fiance. Luke calls Madelein a H0e after she dumped him for another man. Luke Berry from 90-Day Fiance recently slut-shamed Madelein on social media after she went public with her new boyfriend. He probably threw shade at her because she canceled their wedding. His friend Brian opened his eyes to what he truly was to her. He told the former mining engineer that his fiancée wasn't someone who was there for him because she kept ignoring him all day long. Luke revealed that Madelein has been a painful experience for him due to her constant insulting him for everything. She never listened to him patiently, nor did she try to understand him. She only thought she was never at fault. Fans criticized her for demanding an extravagant wedding from him when she herself didn't want to contribute anything to the wedding. What made Luke name Madelein a hoe? 90-Day Fiancé. Luke lived in delusion with Madelein? Many fans blamed Luke Berry for his poor condition at the hands of Madelein throughout 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way Season 7. They didn't mince their words for him. They called him a delusional dummy because he the whole time carried low esteem for himself. He gave it to her on a platter. Madelein fooled Luke in different circumstances where she believed he was the weakest. Some Reddit users speculated that the Colombian native employed her hottest girl idea to woo him. Hence, their love story was weird from the beginning. He apparently showered her with numerous expensive gifts until the wedding day. He gave her a cute puppy which she of course loved, but not to the extent that she would tie the knot with him. 90-Day Fiancé. Luke finally takes out his anger on Madelein following her new love introduction. Luke Berry used a derogatory term for Madelein to demean her in all possible ways. He labeled her a hoe in his recent Instagram story that many fans came across. His story post was shared by 90-Day Fiancé blogger at 90dayfiancé_Alexa on the profile to ask fans for their thoughts on the grave matter. For the first time, Luke opened up about how he feels about Madelein. He uploaded short snippets from the episodes aired on, where he and Madelein discussed various topics. She was seen crying in one of the scenes. He revealed the stripper blunder to her, and she told him that she lost her for a stripper. TV streaming services. Luke thereupon in the clip screamed, "Yo, bitch." He added, "There couldn't be 5 strippers." He continued saying, "Over ciao sayonara," at once. It totally showed that he declared that his relationship with Madelein ended solely because of her. The reality star then quizzed fans on whether they thought she was a hoe on another slide, where he shared his conversation with Brian. Luke and Madelein had a trauma bonding since she controlled him, and not vice versa. Netizens are happy that he ran for his life. Supposedly, she called off their wedding at the last moment as she had cold feet hours before. She doubted whether he would be the right guy for her. But her decision did him good. Her recent introduction to her new man also might have driven him to take the dig. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for further updates. The desert sun in Arizona was merciless that afternoon, baking the pavement outside the small stucco apartment complex where Luke had been pacing for nearly an hour. He looked frazzled, shirt wrinkled, hair sticking up, phone gripped so tightly his knuckles were pale. Production vans idled nearby, cameras waiting, sensing drama like sharks scenting blood in the water. Madelein hadn't returned his texts, calls, or voice messages. Not since last night. The night she apparently decided their international romance was worth less than a used couch on Marketplace. Luke slammed his phone into his palm and muttered under his breath, "If she thinks she can just walk out and embarrass me on national TV." Suddenly, a black SUV pulled into the lot. The passenger door flew open. And out stepped Madelein, hair glossy, makeup flawless, wearing the same curve-hugging dress she'd worn the night she arrived from Colombia. Only today, she didn't look nervous or uncertain. She looked radiant, confident, happy, too happy. And that's when Luke saw him, another man, tall, bearded, tattooed, and smiling as he carried Madelein's luggage like she was royalty. The sound Luke made was somewhere between a gasp and a wheeze. Madelein waved politely toward the crew, then strode forward, the strange man shadowing her. "Luke, we need to talk," she said calmly, her accent soft but firm. Luke felt the cameras closing in behind him. Perfect. A breakup wasn't humiliating enough. A breakup on camera? TLC producers were practically drooling. "Who the hell is that?" Luke spat, pointing aggressively. Madelein glanced back. "His name is Mateo." "Mateo?" Luke repeated, incredulous. "You replaced me in 3 days with someone named Mateo?" Mateo raised a hand in greeting, polite, almost amused. Hola, hermano. Luke's jaw clenched.
Madeleine sighed.
Don't call me brother. Luke, this isn't working. You know that. We fight all the time. You don't trust me. You accuse me of things every day. I accuse you because you lie. Luke shot back. You told me you were visiting your cousin last night. Instead you were with this guy. Why would you lie if you weren't doing anything wrong? Madeleine's cheeks flushed. Because you explode every time I breathe near another man. I needed space. Mateo is an old friend. He lives in Phoenix. Oh, an old friend, Luke snapped. Right. And I'm supposed to believe you didn't hook up with him? I'm supposed to believe you didn't ditch me for a better option. She folded her arms. I didn't ditch you. I left because you don't respect me. Luke barked a dark laugh. Respect? Respect. You know what? If you run off with another guy the moment things get tough, that doesn't make you respectful. It makes you Luke, the producer warned softly off camera. But Luke was too far gone. H0e Madeleine. That's what it makes you. The crew collectively inhaled. One cameraman actually whispered, "Oh no." Madeleine froze like she'd been slapped. Mateo stepped forward, protective. You don't talk to her like that. Luke threw up his hands. Oh please. You can have her. She clearly wasn't loyal to begin with. Madeleine's eyes glistened, but she didn't cry. Instead, she straightened her shoulders. I came here to end things respectfully, she said quietly. But if you want to insult me on TV, fine. I don't need this. Or you. Luke scoffed. Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? Move in with Tattoo Man over there? TLC isn't going to support you if you quit the show. Madeleine exchanged a look with Mateo. Then she turned back and said, Actually, TLC offered Mateo a filming release today. Luke blinked. What? The producer cleared his throat. She told us this morning she had someone else she wanted included in her storyline. Mateo signed paperwork an hour ago. Luke's world tilted. You're telling me, he said slowly, that TLC is replacing me? The producer winced. Not replacing. Just shifting narrative focus. Luke stared at Madeleine, crushed pride mixing with betrayal. She avoided his eyes. Mateo placed a gentle hand on her back. Vamos, Madeleine. And that apparently was the final blow. Do whatever you want. Luke shouted after them. Good luck with your little rebound. Hope he enjoys dealing with your drama. Madeleine paused at the SUV door. She turned, expression serene. At least he doesn't call me names, she said. The door shut. The SUV rolled away. Luke stood alone in the parking lot, fuming as the cameras zoomed in on his expression. Sweat trickled down his temple. His heart hammered with a mix of rage, humiliation, and heartbreak. The producer approached. Luke, how do you feel right now? I feel, Luke said, voice trembling, like TLC better not air that. The producer didn't answer. Which was answer enough. Luke stalked inside, slamming the apartment door, but microphones caught every muttered curse. He kicked a shoe across the room, knocked over a pile of laundry, then crumpled on the couch with his head in his hands. How could she do this to me, he whispered. How could she pick him? Outside, a PA handed the producer a walkie. They want to know if we're getting that breakup confessional today. The producer glanced toward Luke's apartment door. Oh, we'll get it, he said with a sigh. This is going to be the most watched episode of the season.